Is today the day that my brain just snaps? Is today the day that my brain just snaps? Is today the day that my brain just snaps?
Hello and welcome to Stupid Stupid. Actually, you know what? You're not welcome. What the fuck are you doing here? Sorry about that. Of course you're welcome. Just went a bit strange there for a second. Enjoy. Riding in elevators with celebrities. Hello and welcome to Riding in Elevators with Celebrities. I have another celebrity with me today. It is, a genius actor. He's been in so many films. He's cut quite a niche out for himself. It's Joe Pesci. Joe, welcome.
I'm gonna try to reach you. You're tougher to get than the president.
Yes, that's my fault. We've been playing a bit of phone tag, and I've been running really late, so I apologize.
You're always fucking late. You're late for your own fucking funeral.
Well, okay. Well, let's just get started. We'll hit the button here and get underway. Is that all right with you?
Well, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. All right then. Here we are. Just step inside there if you would, please. Well, Joe, first question. You were a highlight of one of my favorite movies of all time, JFK. First of all, working with Oliver Stone, what's that like? And working in that amazing ensemble cast, how was that?
Where the fuck you get off talking to people about me behind my back going over my head?
I'm not talking about you behind your back. This is an interview. I'm talking about you in front of your back. What's the matter?
What, you think I wasn't gonna find out?
Find out what?
You said I'm bringing heat on you? I gotta listen to people because of your fucking shit? You're ordering me out? You better get your own fucking army, pal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're fucking warned. Don't ever go over my fucking head again. You motherfucker, you.
What, you think I've been bad-mouthing you?
You know, I don't want to bring this up, but you've been treating a lot of people with a lot of disrespect, even your own wife.
You don't even know my wife. Watch yourself, little man.
I'm what counts out here. Not your fucking country clubs or your fucking TV shows. You know, I get calls from back home every fucking day. They think you went bad shit.
Have you lost the plot?
In all fairness, I should explain to you exactly what it is that I do.
Right.
For instance, tomorrow morning I'll get up nice and early, take a walk down over to the bank, walk in and see you, and if you don't have my money for me, I'll crack your fucking head wide open in front of everybody in the bank.
Money? What money's that?
And just about the time that I'm coming out of jail, hopefully, you'll be coming out of your coma. And guess what? I'll split your fucking head open again.
Yeah.
I'm fucking stupid. I don't give a fuck about jail.
Yeah, all right, okay.
You know, I don't know what it is, but the more I talk to you, the more I feel like you just don't want to go along with me. Is that it?
Yes, absolutely right. You make no sense, and this is the worst interview that I've ever done.
That's your problem, pal.
Yes, it is. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Where's your fucking balls?
Go away. Well, thanks for joining me in Riding in Elevators with Celebrities. We'll see you next time. Okay, let's check the markets now, and on the Facebook front, attention-seeking updates and pointless whingers have dipped a little on average. Blatant boasting, holding steady. Do you think it would be the best day in a bisexual's life if they were going to have sex with their new partner for the first time and they found out that they were a hermaphrodite? Imagine how excited they'd be. They wouldn't know where to start. Probably with a blowjob.
Hello. Reginald Upper Tax Bracket here, your favourite arts critic, and the man best known for taking the up-and-coming artists in our country, filleting their talent, marinating it in their creative juice, frying it ever so slightly for your cultural pleasure, and serving it with the flavoursome couscous of integrity and the cheap plonk of social unease. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me enormous pleasure to molest award-winning livestock at country fetes. But it gives me even more pleasure to present for you Reginald's How to Get Famous, a must-listen guide that teaches the slow and inept how to do things that are rather obvious to the rest of us. Normal people, that is. The guide for any person who feels they deserve to be famous even though they haven't done anything or don't really possess any creative talent. How to Get Famous Tactic 1. Become an actor. Becoming an actor is without doubt the easiest and least soul-crushing way to get famous. Actors are paid phenomenal amounts of money to pretend to do things, and it is this money which invariably leads to fame. The best part of being an actor is that there is always plenty of work available. It is the job of talent agencies to find employment for the actors, in theory at least, whether it be theatre, television, film, or commercials. It is an actor who is required to bring the story to life. The main qualities required to be an actor is a large amount of humility and the ability to get perverse sexual gratification from constant rejection. How to Get Famous Tactic 2. Leech onto someone who is already famous. This is quite simple. If you find yourself in a position to get close to someone who is famous, simply burrow your way into their lower intestine using a combination of sycophantic flattery and misdirected smugness. Hang on to someone famous long enough, and the spotlight may find its way to you, no matter how much of a personality deficiency you suffer from. Look at Gayle King. How to Get Famous Tactic 3. Kill someone famous. Murder, for better or worse, has changed the course of history many times, and to the fame seeker, it is an easy method of gaining the notoriety that is so desperately sought. There are drawbacks to this method, however. Obviously, one has to be caught in order to be known. The other is that, because you've killed a public figure, and not just some dead-shit loser, you will have to be prepared to face the full extent of the law. After all, you've just killed somebody important. Choosing your target is vital to your chances at fame. Would we know the likes of John Wilkes Booth, James Earl Ray, and Mark Chapman had they not killed someone famous? Probably not, but they did, and we do. Know them, that is. How to Get Famous Tactic 4. Reality television. Without doubt, the most popular avenue to fame currently is reality television, the reason being that absolutely no talent is required. For those of you who are not aware, reality television sucks big donkey asses. Well, why is it so popular then, Mr. Smarty Trousers, you may ask? Well, because people are stupid. You may continue with your questioning by asking, well, how do I become a reality star? It's quite simple. An innate aptitude at degrading yourself, a childlike obsession for attention, and expert knowledge in the application of gratuitous amounts of hair gel are all useful attributes. However, the main asset you require is the ability to not care about the fact that you are a publicly known figure for nothing much at all. Not because years of hard work and suffering has put you at the top of your field, not because you are appreciated for your creative talent, but because you appeared on a crap show and pranced around like someone who was recently diagnosed with ADHD. And if that sounds a little bitter for your liking, then try this on for size.
You may even have your aimless 15 minutes of fame extended for a minute or two by appearing at shopping centers and social events under the misnomer celebrity because people saw you on television and instantly and robotically believe that somehow makes you interesting and important. Well, that sounds like sour grapes, Reggie, I imagine is your next input, to which my retort would be, sour grapes? Of course it's fucking sour grapes. I'll have my grapes any way I choose. I mean, look at these pointless morons, trying to bypass their way to fame by hopping in the 12 items or less aisle with 15 items, while people like me had to slowly and painfully climb every rung on the ladder to fame. Damn. Now I'm so annoyed I'm mixing metaphors. However, there is a downside to this method of getting famous, and that is that fame will only smile on you until the next series of the show in question is aired, leaving those involved to hire PR people to desperately grab publicity in whatever pathetic or demeaning way possible. And if you think I'm wrong, does anyone remember the runner-up from the second series of Big Brother? Didn't think so. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for at the moment. This has already been quite long, and people's attention spans be what they are these days. If you've got this far, then I congratulate you lustily. Here's a list of ways to get famous that I did not have time to touch on. Form a band. Be good at sport. Do something extremely stupid and dangerous in public. Wear a risque dress at a social event. Fuck someone famous. I hope this guide has been of some help. Not so you can get famous yourself, of course, but so you recognize the traits of someone trying to get famous and destroy them before they get too far. There are already too many pointless celebrities in this world. Good night. Fame and Sex by Stuart Buckland with David Buckland. Have a fucking nice day already, will you? You and I must make a pact. I'll never put it in your digestive tract.
This is an Angry Chimp podcast.